As somebody who has executed the cut for almost 11 weeks now, I can confidently say that I've been super locked in within this cut to the point where I don't even feel like, eating off plan. I don't even feel like skipping the cardio. I don't even feel like falling off plan in general. And let me tell you guys how to stay locked in within the cut. And these are the key things that I've utilized within my cut, which has helped me stay locked in within the cut. So I know what I'm talking about. So the first thing would be is to not go on your phone first thing in the morning. Why do I say this? Because if you go on your phone first thing in the morning, you're not going to end up feeling like you're doing your daily non-negotiables, such as, you're not going to feel like doing your cardio, you're not going to feel like going to the gym, you're not going to feel like meal prepping, you're not going to feel like doing those daily tactical tasks that are non-negotiable for you to do. It could also lead to more other habits taking place, because when you're on your phone, you're bored. But then when you're bored, it's going to make it harder for you to stay locked in within the cut because you're bored, and then hence when you go on your phone, which is first thing in the morning, if the first thing you do is go on your phone first thing in the morning, it can lead to other bad habits taking place after that, and so that can lead to you thinking about food more often, and then hence you're more likely going to be eating off plan because you've already set yourself the bad habit. The first part of your day, you're just taking away their brain points. And so you're more likely going to be, falling into these bad habits of overeating, and then therefore you're going to be eating off plan. And then hence you're going to ruin your entire progress for this week specifically. Not even just for a week, it can be for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on how many calories you overeat depending on how much calories you overeat above your calorie goal. So in order to fix this, you don't go on your phone for the first 90 minutes of your day and focus on what you need to be getting done for the day. And which leads to the second point is you need to set yourself a routine. Write down a plan on what you're going to do for this upcoming next day. What are you going to do for tomorrow? Write down like a series of steps that you're going to be doing throughout the day. So you're going to wake up at this time, weigh yourself, and then do your morning walk, have water and a black coffee, maybe journaling, and then go meal prepping. What time you're gonna meal prep, and obviously then you might do your work block, and then you're gonna be doing a gym workout. Then you're gonna be training. Then you're gonna be doing a cardio, and etc. 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 So if you set yourself the routine, it will more likely not make you fall off plan. Why? Because you already know what you need to be doing. If you set yourself the routine, then you know that once you wake up, you're gonna have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that. And it just makes it easier for you to stick to, get things done. And it's gonna build your confidence as well, because the moment you start to, set yourself the routine of what you're going to do at this time, what you're going to do at this time, and if you execute that, you're going to start to feel happy about yourself. You're going to start to feel more confident. Why? Because you trusted yourself. You set yourself you get more of a sense of trust for the fact that you've done these daily tasks that you need to be doing. So set yourself a routine, plan what time you're going to go to sleep, what time you're going to wake up, roughly at this time, and then set yourself a plan of not going on your phone first thing in the morning, and then replace that, with meditation, cold shower, weighing yourself. These small little things can make a massive difference to how locked in you get within your car. So that's the second thing. Set yourself a routine to follow on a consistent basis. Write down what time you're going to meal prep. You don't have to write exactly the time, but just set yourself the time frame of what time you're going to meal prep. When you're going to do it, like, are you going to do it after your session? Or are you going to do it before your session? Or are you going to do it, first thing when you wake up? So set yourself a routine. Now, the third thing you will need to do is, obviously, this is an obvious one, but you need to be tracking the daily metrics. You need to track your weight. You need to track your calories. Have that meal plan of, eating the same foods daily, or what you're going to eat. Tracking your gym performance, tracking your cardio. All of these daily compulsory, I call it like a compulsory metrics, because these are kind of like compulsory for me. These are compulsory things that you must be tracking a cut. And why should you be tracking these metrics? Because so you can track your progress, if you want to, because the moment you track these, and then once you see that progress, you're going to get more of that sense of motivation to, keep going within the cut. Now, bear in mind that you might be getting some weeks where you might, not some weeks, you might be getting some days where you might feel demotivated because obviously at the scale, fluctuations, all of that. But you got to understand that this is water weight. Unless if you've eaten off plan the day before that. But other than that, if it's water weight, then why stress? If your weight fluctuates the next day but you haven't eaten off plan, then why are you going to stress about it? Because it's normal fluctuations, And then even if it fluctuates, you may still get that sense of motivation because you might be seeing visual progress. Also you might be to yourself, oh no, it's water weight. I didn't eat off plan yesterday, so I know for a fact this is just water weight. And I've done, my cardio, I've been training hard. And then obviously when it comes to tracking your progress in the gym, if you track that, it's going to allow you to analyze what, have I gotten stronger at this exercise? Have I increased the rep? And then hence you're going to start to feel, and then obviously if that happens, then you're going to start to feel more confident about yourself, and then hence you're going to feel more motivated, and then you're going to be more locked in within the cut. So that's the third thing. And now the fourth way to stay locked in within the cut is you need to get your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I can't stress this enough because if you don't get your sleep in, then you're not going to recover properly. You're not going to feel fully recovered. You're going to feel slightly, demotivated. You're going to start to feel sluggish a bit. And, you're just not going to feel like doing anything. It will just drop your confidence down, and then you're just more likely going to be giving up within your cut. But if you sleep for 7 to 9 hours every single night, it's gonna make it easier for you to attack the day, and then therefore you're going to stay locked in because of how motivated you are first thing in the morning to be attacking your day. Hence, it's gonna make it easier for you to lock in during your cut. And the fifth and final thing you need to be doing to stay locked in within the cut and I hate to say this, I hate to break it to you, but it's very true, and this is what holds most people back, is your mindset. You need to be making a few mindset shifts. You need to be fixing the mindsets, because the meal plan, all of these tactical side of things, they work, but they will only get executed depending on your mindset. Because if you lose your mind, then you're just more likely not going to be, executing the plan. And if you don't execute the plan, then you're going to struggle to see progress. If you have a weak mindset, then you're going to end up not going to feel locked in, because once you lock in during the cut, it's going to make it easy for you to execute the cut, and you won't feel like falling off plan, So you need to be making some mindset shifts. And my go-to mindset shifts would be, first thing, if it's done by one man, it can be done by me. And a second thing that you can make is, I don't need to feel motivated today. All I need to do is just to do my daily non-negotiables, the daily habits that I need to be doing on a consistent basis. So you don't need motivation. I just need to stay on plan and execute this properly. And other mindset shifts, like, for example, it's less about the physique, more about your character. And I'm going to be doing cardio for my day. I'm going to be doing cardio till I die every single day. You see, like, these mindset shifts allows you to stay consistent within the cut, and then you're gonna stay more locked in if you feel more motivated to be staying consistent, and you're not gonna feel like falling off plan if you just keep repeating the strong mindsets that need to be repeated on a day-to-day basis to help you stay locked in within the cut. So I can't stress enough how important mindset is, because in my opinion, I can arguably say that mindset is 99% of the plan. The other 1% is the tactics. Because if your mindset is poor, it's going to make it harder for you to execute the plan and hence stay consistent. So you need to be making these mindset shifts, because at the end of the day, it's delayed gratification, And once you're done with the plan, the goal isn't just to get lean, it's going to be to stay there. So hence why this is one of the good mindset shifts that I told you guys that you should make, is you know, you're going to be doing cardio for the rest of your life. Because obviously once you get lean, you have to stay there as well. Otherwise, you're just going to go back to how you were, back to square one. So you need to be fixing your mindset first. And then once you get that mindset dialed in, then it'll make it easier for you to execute the tactical side of things, and it'll make it easier for you to lock in, because you've already set up the strong mindsets that you need to be having on a day-to-day basis, that you must repeat every single day to yourself. And this is what's helped me stay locked in within the cut. Because still to this day, like I said, I don't even feel like, you know, eating off plan. Like, you're not really cool. Like, you may be getting days where, you know, you're going to be experiencing cravings. Your mind's going to be thinking like all about food. You know, it's going to feel fatigued. But what keeps you going is the strong mindsets. So that's it from me. This is the 5 things that will help you guys to stay locked in within your cut. Apply this whenever you do your next cut, and watch how you will stay locked in during your cut. If you have any questions, then drop it down in the comments. If not, then the fact that you watch this video is good enough for me. I'll see you lot in the next one.